You are welcome to online lectures with From Eternity the School Board. Today, we'll take a look at chemistry and we have two questions on the board. Question 1 says, when air is successively passed through sodium hydroxide solution, alkaline pyrogalon, and then concentrated tetraoxosulfate 6 acid, its remaining components are A. Oxygen and water vapor, B. Oxygen and nitrogen, C. Carbon 4 oxide and noble gases, D. Nitrogen and noble gases. Wasi 2007 from WAEC. Let's solve this question 1 first before we go to the second question. This question wants to look at the components of air, the one that will react with any of these, sodium hydroxide, alkaline pyrogalon, and concentrated tetraoxosulfate 6 acid. So any of the components of air that will react with any of these things, these chemicals, we take them away from the air. After we now know the remaining one. That's what the question wants us to find out. So this question is trying to remove different components of what? Air, using what they will react with and what they will mop them up from air. So let's look at the option. Option A says oxygen and water vapor. Oxygen and water vapor. No need looking at wasting time here again because alkaline pyrogalon will take care of oxygen. So it should just mop up oxygen. And that's ends the case. So this renders option A not to be the answer because alkaline pyrogalon will always take oxygen away. So let's look at option B. Option B says oxygen and nitrogen. Oxygen cannot remain when you pass it through alkyl pyrogalon. So it will take oxygen. So this also renders option B not to be the what? Answer, because oxygen will not remain at the end. Now option C says carbon 4 oxide and noble gases. Carbon 4 oxide will not escape sodium hydroxide solution. Sodium hydroxide solution will always react with carbon 4 oxide, take it away, forming sodium carbonate and what have you. So this renders this option not to be what? The correct option, because carbon 4 oxide will not remain. Now D says nitrogen and noble gases. Nitrogen will not react with any of this. Noble gases will not also react with any of this. So what will remain will be nitrogen and what? Noble gases. So the most appropriate option here is option D. Nitrogen and what? Noble gases. Alright, let's go to the second question. The second question says, what is the decrease in volume of air when pyrogalon is shaken with 30.00 cm3 of air? Option A says 15.00 cm3. B says 6.30 cm3. C 0.63 cm3. D 0.06 cm3. The question came from UME 2001 from JAM. Now let's look at the question again. What is the difference in the volume of air when pyrogalon is shaken with 30 cm3 of air? As we met here, if air is passed through alkaline pyrogalon, oxygen will be taken away. Now, how do we now know? So if oxygen is taken away from the air, what will be the decrease in the volume? Because oxygen is lost. So how do we now know the volume of oxygen that will be lost will now determine the what it will be the decrease in volume. So for us to be able to calculate that, we should also be able to know the percentage, if we should know the percentage composition of oxygen in air. If we know the percentage composition of oxygen in air, then we now that means oxygen, amount of oxygen that we taken in air will correspond to the percentage of oxygen that is the percentage component of oxygen that is present in that air. We are told that the air itself is 30.00 cm3. So if you want to know the decrease in the volume of the air, we find 21% of this 30 cm3, because that 21% represents oxygen. So 21% of this 30 cm3 of air is oxygen. So what it means is that oxygen that will be taken away is 21% of this air, 21% of this 30.00 cm3. So the decrease in volume of air will be the decrease in the volume of that 21% of this 30 cm3. So what you do, just simply find 21% of the 30 cm3, and that will give us the what? Decrease in the volume of the what? Air. Now let's go. So solution. So 21% of 30 cm3 is simply 21% over what? 100% times what? 30.00 what? cm3. If we divide through, what do we have? 21% will cancel percent. We are left with what? cm3. 21 times 3 is what? 21 times 3 is what? 63 over what? 10. Remember, there's cm3 here. 63.00 what? cm3 over what? 10. If we divide through, we'll have 0. This will cancel this. So we have 6.30 what? cm3. So this will give us 6 point, because 63 divided by 10 is 6.3. 63 divided by 10 is 6.3. So now my 0 will not divide 3. What am I even doing? Okay. So 63 divided by 10, there will be what? Decimal movement from here to here. So we have 6.3. This 0 will go. So if there's decimal movement from here to here, we have 6.3. 6.3. One of these 0 will go. So we have, because we maintain two decimal places, we have 6.30 cm3. So the answer is what? 6.30 cm3. Let's look at the option. Option A says 15.00 cm3 is not the answer. Option B says 6.30 cm3. I will take it. Let's go to the other options. Option C says 0.63 cm3 is not the answer. Option D says 0.06 cm3 is not the answer. So the answer is what? B, 6.30 cm3. This 6.30 cm3 represents the volume of oxygen in this air, in the 30 cm3 of the air. So if you have, let's assume that the volume of the air is 100 cm3. 21% of 100 cm3 is 21 cm3. So if the air is 100 cm3, the volume of oxygen inside that air will be what? 21 cm3. So if you pass 100 cm3 of air through alkaline paragalon, the decrease in volume of the air will be 21 cm3. And the volume of the air that will remain will be 100 cm3 minus 21 cm3, which is what? 79 cm3. You may see a question that will want you to determine the volume of the air that will remain. This one talks about decrease in the volume of air. If you're asked to calculate the volume of air that will remain, simply do 30.00 cm3 minus 6.30 cm3. This should give you around 30 minus 6 is 24. Minus, if you subtract 0.3, to give you around 23.7 cm3. So the volume of air, if you are asked to calculate the volume of air that's remaining after passing the air through alkaline paragalon, it will be what? It will be what? 23.7 cm3. 23.7 cm3. So this is how this question can be twisted. All right. That's the end of our today's class. Thank you very much for your attention. Please, if you have any question, feel free to chat me up on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp lines are on the screen. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel name is Farmeternity the Schoolboy. It's also on the screen. My Facebook name is Farmeternity the Schoolboy. It's also on the screen. Please like my videos, share them, comment on them, introduce my lectures to your students, your children, colleagues. Someone out there may be in need of these lectures. Lest I forget, every Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7:10 a.m., I organize academic competition. I titled Academic Battle with Farmeternity the Schoolboy. Registration for this academic battle is completely free of charge and is an online competition. Every Saturday features a subject from arts, science, commercials, and the pharmaceutical and other medical courses. Please, I need sponsors for this academic competition. If you are moved to support this competition financially, please chat me up through my WhatsApp lines for the account details. And for those that want to participate, also chat me up for details about registration, the registration link, and what other information you need to know. I also want to implore you to encourage others to join this academic competition. There are prizes to be won, and this competition will help you to improve academically, because the topics you are going to read will be given to you. And as you do that consistently, you see yourself excelling. Especially those that are preparing for WAEC and JAMB. You see yourself excelling. All right. Thank you very much for your attention. God bless you. See you next time.